Hello and good evening and welcome to your virtual open house. This video is for sociology students who are in third period with Mrs. Mieskowski, and that is me. I am Beth Mieskowski, and I am very excited to be teaching sociology again this year. This class is a mix of 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, and it's an elective that I think this students will enjoy because it's going to examine the human experience. So just a little bit about myself. I've been in Brexville since 2005, and for most of my career have been studying or teaching up here at the high school, mostly American and world history. I started having children in 2012 and took some time off, and then have been part-time high school and part-time middle school the last few years. This is my first year back up at the high school full-time, so I'm super excited. I am teaching sociology, American, and world history. So I look forward to a fun and engaging year. Up on the screen right now you see my email address, and that is the best way to get a hold of me if you have any questions or concerns, or if your student is not going to be in person the days that they are supposed to be. Please drop me an email and let me know. So because it's 2020, safety first, so I need to talk a little bit about the safety practices that I discussed with the students extensively this week. Number one, masks must be worn properly at all times during the class period. Number two, students will not congregate and will maintain appropriate social distancing, and this is very important. We have about 9 students in the class in both groups, so they are socially distanced apart by desks, but they know that when they come into my class, they are to go directly to their seat, and they are to stay there unless there's an emergency until the end of the period. Number 3, I will have a no tolerance policy when it comes to safety measures this year. So as discussed with the students, there is no warning. If somebody does not follow suit, they will just be sent to the office because safety has to be a huge priority this year. Number 4, students are to bring their own supplies to class with them, no sharing of objects. So if they need Kleenex, if they need pens or pencils, they do need to bring their own. And then number 5, students will remain in their seats for the duration of the period. So just some super important items of the class as we're getting started. Number 1, all information and assignments are going to be on Google Classroom, and all assignments are to be turned in through Google Classroom. So I'm a mom of 4 kids, and 2 of which are in school. I know for me personally, the most important thing is that there's one place to go where you can find assignments, materials, due dates, announcements, whatever. And so for me, that's going to be Google Classroom. Number 3, when in person, students need a computer and headphones every day. So that is what they need to bring to class with them every day. A pair of headphones or earbuds and a computer. Number 4, when working remotely, students must join the Google Meet session at the beginning of the period, and all that information was discussed with them, and all the information can be found on Google Calendar. So when they are working remotely for their 3 days, when their class period begins, they need to be logged on to their Google Meet session. I will take attendance. I will give them an introduction to the day, explain anything I need to explain, ask if there are any questions, and then release the remote students to go and do their work for the rest of the period. So I did go over this with the students this week, but again, all that information can be found on Google Calendar. Number 5, when working remotely, it is expected that students complete the assigned tasks. Number 6, unit tests will be given during the in-person days at the end of each unit. Number 7, all grades as usual can be found on Progress Book. And number 8, a week at a glance will be posted on Google Classroom Stream at the beginning of the week so that students can plan ahead. And I know for me that's super important to know what's coming down the road. And so before the week starts, the students will be able to go to Google Stream, click on the Google Sheet, and see generally what is going to be expected of them during the course of the week. So my goal is to try to keep things very streamlined and very organized as we move forward. Now, sociology is a class that excites kids, and it's something that is a very popular course around here. And so just to clue you in, before your student starts this course, I just have what is sociology. And you can read the description for yourself, but, basically, we're going to be taking a look at what the role of the individual is in society and how society influences the individual. So it's going to be the study of people and of human behavior and whatnot. And so you can kind of see here, it says the purpose of this course is to introduce students to the field of sociology. If that's something that interests them, perhaps they'll want to further it and take a course in college. But I'm expecting it to be a fun and engaging course with materials that will interest your students. I just ask if there are any questions to please let me know. If there's anything I can help your student with, please let me know. I'm looking forward to a fun and interesting year, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening here at your virtual open house. Have a good evening, stay safe, and take care.